Well, another game, and our kids did a lot of good things out there today. Made some mistakes, obviously, against a good football team, a top 20 football team, and give them credit. They finished the game. We played 30 minutes. Really, really good, I thought, in the first half, and we gave them a big run. Hines is a good football player. I think I told a lot of you guys that were meeting on Thursday he was a good football player. He popped one on us. We weren't exactly lined up perfectly with some of our inside guys. That needs to be done, and then he popped a return on us for a touchdown, which gives them 14 points in 2 plays in the first half. I thought Narduzzi played really good in the first half. We stayed on our plan with him and Pickett. As far as we really wanted to get Pickett in the first half, but Ben was doing a nice job. We scored 2 touchdowns on offense, and they had scored 1. But we wanted to get Kenny in the game. We decided to get him in the game in the second half, and I think he did some positive things. We need to continue to progress at the quarterback spot. And then the second half, we just didn't, make plays when we needed to. There was, like I said, some good things, and they're a good football team, and they ran the ball, they rushed the ball, and we didn't rush the ball, they did. And usually, when you can't stop the run and they can run it, you're gonna struggle. So, open up questions.
On the 4th and 10, where Kenny pitched to Darren and Darren couldn't pull it in. I mean, what was supposed to happen, I guess, on that play to try to move this thing?
Supposed to get a first down, okay, and I'm sitting there the same as you, but they had an all-out max blitz, and our check all week, not necessarily in a 2-minute, was to get to the to run to the option. It was a max blitz, so it was either try to check to the option or get the quarterback splattered in the backfield. Really, anybody that's done it this year has tried to throw the ball, and it hasn't worked out real well. And again, I think they waited till that end. I think that was the first time they attempted to do it. So that was, it's 4th and 10. I don't think that was the ball game. That's for sure.
What was the rationale for you, Pat, with the quarterback switch there in the second half, going with Pickett for the next few series?
We use him. We decided to play him. I think Kenny's going to be a good football player. We're going to need him somewhere. I don't want his first action coming when he has to go in there. We got a lot of confidence in both those guys. We had a lot of confidence in Kenny back in camp, and you can see he did some nice things out there, made some nice throws, had a couple of nice scrambles, and he's only going to get better. And like I said, it wasn't a taking Ben out because he wasn't getting the job done. I think Ben had 4 series in the second half. Kenny had 3, and we wanted to work it.
The timing, though, I mean, the game is still close. Ben had done some good things. I mean, how do you engender confidence in either quarterback when they're really not sure when they're going to stay in and when they're going to come out?
Well, again, we had talked with them prior to the game, so there was communication prior to the game on what we were going to do and what the plans were. And, so the communication was done prior to the game. And I know it doesn't make anybody happy, either. I'm sure Ben would like to have had those 3 series back too, and you can look back and forth, but that's what we decided to do.
Another game with second half troubles this year. I mean, it's kind of been a common theme. Has there been a common thread? I mean, when it comes to defensive breakdowns, the offense kind of stalling when it matters in the second half of games.
I don't know what the theme is. I don't know why the theme is, but again, I give them some credit for hanging in there. They're a good football team, and they've won a few games this year. So, their belief that they can find, that they're going to pull it out in the 4th quarter and 3rd quarter. And maybe our lack of belief that we're going to get it done. I don't know what it is, but it comes down to making plays, and we got a few drop balls out there. We got some tackles that are missed, and even on that last play, we give up 7. I mean, we got enough guys there to make a play, and that's about all I'll say about that play.
Have you seen a common theme in the problems in the running game?
I think it's it started off pretty good, and then I think they started to gang up on me. Whitehead was getting some yards. Darren Hall had some nice runs. But when I watch the tape, I'll look at it. But like I said, it's not just one group. It's not a tailback. It's not an O-line. It's a combination of everything. There's 11 guys. We win together, lose together, and I would say until I look at the tape that everybody's got a piece in it.
Is Pat Jordan's workload is that pretty much what you expected or wanted going in, or did you have to tweak things depending on the flow of the game?
That's about what we wanted. I mean, we wanted to get him in the ball game. We wanted to get him involved, and again, I think he was good early, and then I think they got a beat on what we were doing. And first time he goes out there, we threw the ball, but just so they wouldn't know that. But he's continuing to learn.
Pat, why a field goal attempt with 8 minutes left?
Why a field goal attempt? because, number one, the charts tell you. I think, you get down there, we were going to need one eventually. I think it was an 11-point game at that point.
No, when it's a 2-touchdown game with 8 minutes left, it's 14.
Yeah, you got to take the points. You got to take the points. I mean, it was 3rd down and 8 or 9 or 7. It was 7+, and we'll kind of go, by what our chart tells us to do. And I don't question that decision at all. Not at all.
Pat, did you have a conversation with Ian Troost about kneeling for the anthem before Ian Troost, the kicker?
I personally haven't had a conversation with him, but our guys have the First Amendment rights and freedom of speech, and I'm never going to tell a guy he can't do something. What we've talked about is if you're going to do that, you're trying to make a statement that we're going to stick together. And I think someone had their hand on his shoulder, just saying, hey, we're with you, and everybody's got their deal. I know I'm going to stand and put my hand over my heart, and I'm going to give everybody their option of what they want to do.